Check one. Boom. A little bit of reverb on this vocal here. Check. A bit too much. Check. That's good enough. Now EQ effects. Reverb. Bring that shit up. There we go. Effect 2 would be chorus and turn you on. I didn't mean to turn you on. Jesus knocking on my door. That's not a good sound. There it is. That distortion. Rested and weary. Straight through. Didn't you know now? Just a road. Losing my mind. Hey there, baby, what's your story? Been waiting for you like dirty sunlight. Getting to be around 11:30. Waiting on the one gonna make me feel right. 'Cause I don't feel right. Get rid of that chorus. Wait a minute, mister, you weigh a little off. I know my way around the floor just fine. I got a twisted vision, I'll tell you one thing. I only wanna get what's coming in mine. Well, it just don't feel right. All these silent words are driving me insane. Once it hits the blood, it goes straight for the brain. I can't feel my toes or remember my name. There's nothing like the sun. There's nothing like the sun. Alright, here we go again. I'm outside looking in. Yeah, I've got a handle full of medicine. And all these silent words are driving me insane. I can't fit no more into my veins. Maybe just one more to loosen the pain. guitar lessons. I wanted to find someone that like understands that I can pass some what I know, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so I could help out a little bit. Like when I first started playing, like I said, I saw my brother playing, and he played a G chord. And then he just moves up to one string. Moves up to this string. You gotta hope that your guitar's in. Okay, so you got the different parts. These are the tuning keys. These will get you in tune. Tuning up and stuff. You got your E string, A string, D string, G string, B string, and E string. So when you're tuning on your tuner, I got a delay on there. Tuning on your tuner, if you have a tuner, it should be set to 440, standard tuning, for A until you get a little bit more advanced. This is your first thing type deal. Then you want to pluck the string, and then turn the tuning key, so that until this should be a low E, and then you watch the little meter, and it'll be like below. They'll have like a center, like a place where like a sweet spot. What you want to get is right in the center and keep it staying right there as long as you can. Now, as the note vibrates and starts, when you first strike, it'll be a little bit sharp, and it'll resonate right about here, and then it'll start going flat as you hear it decaying off. At first, it's bad. It'll be a little bit higher, then it can fall into the note. Hopefully, it stays there. And as it goes slower, as the vibration starts slowing down, it's going to go down. But you want it to sit there right in the center. So you got E, A, D, G. I think that was out of tune. E, E. The other way to make sure it's in tune with itself is to go to the 5th fret on every string besides the G. So you're going to go to the 5th fret. So the same note, there should be no warble. So there's close to being like boom, the same note. You shouldn't be doing that. Hear it now? And this one's cool. The third one is cool because you can double check it. Does it sound good together like that? Okay, so this one. Check on your 5th string. The fourth string you want to be. A lot of people, and that is the proper way, consider this the first string, second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string. I always consider this the first string. It's right there. Sue me. It's like this is the first fret, right? This isn't the first fret, right? Right? That's the highest fret. What number is that? Open, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Octave, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is 1. Ooh. Smaller than 22, my lucky number. And this would be then. Oh wow, we're getting up to like 40. Yeah, I mean it's getting pretty high up there. So why would this be 1? Maybe I'm crazy. Everybody else is sane. I couldn't believe that. Makes more sense than I'd be the only sane one. Right? Making logical sense. Yeah, warble in there? Yeah, so anyways, as far as that goes, you don't even need to rest for this, for the rest of what I'm going to show. When you're first starting out, is just getting to understand how intervals work. An interval is the distance between one note and the next note. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's the same note. Once you understand how those work, that 1 going up and sliding the string and making the string shorter, you're basically taking this note right here and you're making that note be that note right there. See how it makes the string shorter and the note gets higher. The note gets even higher. Note gets even higher. Smaller strings. Now this is kind of self-evident stuff, but it's very building block fundamental of doing all this stuff, because what you can do then from there is learn how it sounds good. Not so good. Not so bad. It sounds like a moving. I'm into moving to something else, but it doesn't sound like a good resolution. Yeah. There we go. That sounds much better. Okay, so that being said, once you figure out like a good interval that sounds good, the good thing about the guitar is that all those notes can be found. So that'd be open. That'd be. See how they're the same note? Oh, we're starting to build chords. From that point, chords are just groups of notes together. They don't have to sound good. It's one of my favorite chords. I love this. There it is. That's a chorus to one of my songs. I just love that chord. If you want like a funky kind of a 7th Jimi Hendrix kind of sounding chord, There's a reason why they used to work together, but we can get into that later. But it's got kind of that bluesy. I've been major. Minor's more sad sounding. Still harmonic, still sounds good together. Hey, I'm sad. This is gonna be okay. Feeling a little bit funky today. That's the kind of thing that it's like it's got a traveling note in there that wants to resolve. By resolve, there I can show you. For example, there's no conflict. Without conflict, there's no story. If you pay attention to English, so the tension, it doesn't want to be there. It wants. By resolving the tensions and stuff, you can start writing songs almost immediately. By understanding that may not sound what you want to go for. See what I'm saying? That's how the song starts out. Just start out with. No, that's not too bad. That's not the one. No. No. Yeah. Don't be afraid to take your time and figure out where they are. But the more you figure them out, you'll be able to find them later faster. Really take your time to figure out where those are. Everyone's afraid of looking bad. That's what practice is for. You're going to suck. Oh, you're going to suck. Your fingers are like. They're not going to do that naturally. They're not going to do that at all. They're not going to go. None of those are natural movements that you do at any point in time in your day. Why would you ever, when you're ever doing a lot of this? So, like any muscle, whether you're pushing up, whether you're doing sit-ups or crunches, you're going to have to exercise that. Starting out, I would recommend going very slow. And this is what you do. You hold the pick. You see I'm holding it with it just a little bit. You can see my thumb just a little bit on the outside, right? So mainly it's going to give, what I can do is I can roll my thumb to catch a little bit of the string. Now when you do what that happens is, here it goes. Doesn't sound all that great with clean, but with distortion. Shrill as hell. You know what I mean? So it goes damn. It's almost like an octave up, you know, something like that. Instead of. So yeah, definitely work on it for starting out to get your fingers to get more strength. You want to go down, up, 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 down, up. Go up one step. And then depending on how serious you want to get, how serious do you want to get? Make up your mind now. Do you want to be flashy and show off at a I just want to impress people around the campfire and start learning your chords. And work on your voice, singing along with the music, and try and make it sound good. Try to find songs that you can sing along. Don't take a lot of time to learn. And everyone will be impressed, and the girls will take off their dress. And won't you be so fucking cool? So the other way is to sit there and focus, like I said, and try. Either way, that exercise is going to help build up finger strength. But how accurately you focus on it is how much you give a shit about the music. And so again, you want to start. I'm not doing it well right now because But anyways, I can do it faster, but I can't do it clean because I don't give a shit that much. I don't ever want to be that kind of close. I mean, I found that like the more technical and accurate your music is, no matter what style, the more it sounds like it belongs on the Weather Channel. Do you know what I mean? The main thing is you start learning what sounds good and what doesn't, and you purposely avoid those things. You consider those mistakes. I consider those, like Bob Ross would say, happy accidents that I can tweak. If I hit the wrong, see, I haven't been up to that. I wanted to go right there, but I went. Sounds a bit weird there for a second, but that's why I wouldn't be on the Weather fucking Channel. I didn't say it's not good. I didn't say that music on there is not good. I didn't say it wasn't technical. I didn't say those people were not fucking talented as shit. But a lot of times I'm listening to music and I'm just like, your locals on the 8. You know what I mean? Pops in my head. Are they good? They're fuck yeah, dude. In your neck of the woods. Because there's just no mistakes in there, and just yeah, rock doesn't have that kind of feel. It has a kind of feel like it's gonna fall apart. We're all lucky that it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like Smells Like Teen Spirit did completely just derail. So yeah, then another thing to work on would be bends. Now bending a note, it'll be easier but higher, but that'll build some strength. If you're starting out, try and use your pinky. As uncomfortable as it's gonna feel, as much as possible starting out, as much, and get as much access, and you're gonna find that you can probably do. It's easier and just leave this guy out, but the thing is, I mean, why bind yourself if you have access to it? Why tie yourself down if you can set yourself a little bit free? Okay, so check out the range of what I can grab. Let's see if I can get the microphone out of the way. With just these 3 fingers, I won't even use my pinky. So the max I can grab is about like right there, right? Now if I add my pinky in, look at the distance I can get now. You should give yourself more room. It just helps. Okay, I went for years. If I could give anybody advice, start using your pinky as soon as possible, as uncomfortable as it's going to be. And another one to practice, just to build up speed on your fingers, and without like really working on any music, just to build up the ability to start doing other things later on. That I can show more stuff later on, but I'm probably gonna, yeah, it's 40 minutes, and this would be a good way to start out, and you can just practice these type of things whenever you feel like, and this will get your finger strength up. And when you feel like going on to another step, then I'll probably have some more videos up there anyways. I'll probably finish this one out here in a little bit and then go on to like a little bit about more chord structuring and stuff like that. I did go to seminary college for a year. I have a little bit of, I can read music very slowly. I can, I did play in jazz ensemble. I know a bit, but not enough to charge anybody anything at all. But I like to teach, and I like to show what, different stuff. I'm going to be doing like a mixing and mastering tutorial and stuff, and so I might as well do this. So I was just messing around. It's Friday night. I got nothing to do. And so, yeah. All right. So as far as getting your finger strength up, you want to get like a good. Now, if you're slow, if you're starting out, whatever it is, whatever your speed is, once you get it good going, and you can keep that, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it good. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you're having trouble with one of the fingers, purposely count slow. Give it more exercise. 10, 9, 8, get mad, get determined. 7, fight the pain. 6, fuck you, I'm gonna get stronger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before it's long, it starts going from It takes a while. It takes a little bit to get there, but you have to. You have to practice. You have to want to do it. You have to. If you're looking for instant gratification, find something else. Get into something else besides music, man. Get into something else besides art. Instant gratification is for things that you don't give a shit about. You know what I mean? Try drugs. That's instant gratification. This is more like you get the satisfaction of like you've been working on this one fucking song for a while. And then you finally get the chance to play it out live, and you fucking nail it. It doesn't even matter if the crowd likes it or not. You fucking nail it. That's a fucking rush. That's a real fucking rush. A crowd of people. And if they get it, if they fucking get off on it too, fuck. Nothing like a fucking standing ovation, dude. Another thing to remember, especially if you want to do anything, there's no fucking rules. There are no rules. There's techniques and there's tricks and there's this way and then that way and the fucking hold. You want to hold it correctly like this and arch your fingers and exactly blah, 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 blah. But then you find out Jimi Hendrix did a lot of this kind of crap, you know? So that way he have his fingers free to do. He had big hands, so he'd root the note. He could do like that, but by doing it with this. You can do it, but he found it easier to do like this. And again, like my jazz ensemble teacher said, if you ever find yourself doing a solo and you're in the wrong note, move up or down half a step. And a step is 2. So that would be considered a whole step. That would be considered a half step. Because it goes, usually most scales go step, step. Here is good, you know what I mean? It usually goes like this. So if you're off, if it sounds out, you're probably half a step either way, and you'll be all right. So that's why when I learned that, I was like, well, I can bend half a step. So if I hit the wrong note, like, see, I hit the wrong note. In context, those go together. If you also are half a step off, you can use it as a traveling note. That's why I don't know if that's actually what I call them, traveling notes. Is when I think that is like a transverse note or something like that. It's when you're playing a chord or a group of notes. You see I passed through that? I didn't stop there, but you know what I mean? If I had. They're getting more like a darker, like Sabbathy kind of sound, you know. Where'd you go? There's usually those traversing notes have a feel that, like I said, they want to be resolved. And I figured that out like in college, that that's all I'm gonna do for now. Style. I was trying to figure out, like, you know, every guitarist wants to come up with their own style. Something to set them apart. And by this time, there's really not much you can do technicality wise, tuning the guitar wise. You can tune to a chord, you can try and whatever, but you're going to have a hard time finding something original to do on guitar, on drums, or any of those things because they've just been around. Not to mention the fact that music is the same 12 notes. Now, Steve Vai, and there's this thing, and I don't think he was even the first, but he made a guitar that had, instead of 12 frets, had 13 frets, so he can get to the semitones between those bendy notes. He can use those as actual notes without having to bend to them. Those in between, like an A and an A sharp. And so he was able to use those. That was like one of the last like really big things. Even switching to 7 strings was just returning to what jazz guitarists used to do back in the day. They used to play 7 string. If you think about it, it's actually kind of tuned to it's more easily tuned to concert tuning, so it makes more sense because that low string would be a B, and then concert tuning is B flat. So you just drop a half a step. And that's why I realized that Jimi Hendrix, that might be why he tuned his half a step down, which led to, the Seattle tuning being half a step down. If he was in the army playing in music in there, or he's playing with like Little Richard and stuff, and they have like, horns and stuff, they're all tuned to B flat. So if he's in E, he's going to have to half step. He's going to half step all of his chords. He's going to have to drop them down half a step, or tune the guitar down half a step, and then all the chords are in tune. When it goes to C, it's actually a C sharp. I mean, it's a C flat. Boom, you're done. So yeah, a little bit more complex theory later on for some stuff, but resolution will be the definition of someone's style. And when I first thought of that, it sounded it sounded right, but it wasn't nuanced. It didn't feel correct. It didn't feel finished. I don't know if you guys ever have that. Yeah, that feels solid. It rings hard inside, but it doesn't feel complete. And so it was very recently, I was like, okay, it's not just the resolution like at the end, do 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 do. Yeah, I mean, it's just not just that. What do you do with the with the tensions inside? Are you more likely to resolve up? Are you more likely to resolve down? Are you more likely to resolve to a Easternish type of sound when you have a tension in there? What's your more, then you see, and then that starts becoming your style. When you do have tension in there, how do you resolve that tension? Same with storytelling for authors. Their style of writing is basically how without tension and conflict, there's no story. Well, how do you resolve that? Do you resolve it like very violently, George R. Martin style? Do you resolve it tactfully in a whatever? Do you solve it Tolkien-esque style where there's this great evil and you have to, quest to defeat it? In that same way, your music, when you have like that resolution, do you go through a couple of extra transverse notes before you resolve it, or do you just immediately, as soon as there's tension, just immediately resolve it because you don't like the tension? You see, it starts becoming your style. I like to play in those little bling, 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 to show everybody, like, yeah, you thought I was nuts, but I actually knew what I was doing. Oh, shit. That sounded kind of weird. Yeah. Something new. Everybody's afraid to look ugly and fucking do stupid shit, and therefore you will never you'll never stand out because everybody's always trying to, like, I was watching the news the other day. And it was funny as hell. There was a celebrity chef, talking to Jimmy Kimmel. It wasn't the news, it was Jimmy Kimmel. It was just a clip. And there's all these first responders that are in line to go get food from the chef, and he's standing out in front of the place. And they have a camera on the booth and whatever, and they've been out there at the wildfires just giving out food. One of the guys, he's from the Palisades, and his dad, it was family. His family his parents lost their home but they got out safe. So he said we're thankful about that, and we'll worry about grieving later. Right now, there's people to feed, and so they're just running an open food thing. I don't know if he shut down all of his stores, but he's now focusing on just feeding people that need food in the Palisades area, and that's really really cool and really noble. But it offered this beautiful opportunity because these people are going in line to get the food, whatever, and they're joining the line. There's like a long line, and they're just joining. And you see them walking in, they're like talking to each other and stuff, and so they're just acting normal, going to the thing because they're not really paying attention. But as there's someone standing there, and so as they finish getting their order, they have to turn and walk out, and they have to pass between. Okay, so the chef is sitting here. Like, okay, so imagine like the cameras where it's at. So the chef is here, and they have to walk from back. There's this line back here, and it comes behind this guy right here, and then it comes out. And when it comes out, oh fuck, there's a goddamn camera right there. And you see them all just kind of like switch because they're all like laughing, like, ha 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 ha. How do I walk normal? Walk normal. Don't be a meme on TV. Don't make yourself a meme. And the thing is, if you just took your plate and just like, yeah, man, fucking, hey, dude, thanks for the food, and just walked whatever, you'd be normal. But no, they see that camera. What is normal? How do I look normal? How are they not going to laugh at me? But have you ever noticed, like, the funniest people, the ones you recommend? I mean, not recommend, the ones that you watch in the highlights? They're the ones that, like, walking behind the chef going... I mean, like, enjoying their food and just like they don't give a shit because they've seen enough cameras and stuff that it doesn't faze them. Whether it's camcorders, I highly recommend this type of thing for anybody, man, because you probably do a lot of behaviors you're not aware of at all because you can't see you from here. And so there's a lot of stuff that I thought was, either cool or whatever that like while I was performing because I'd get zoned out or whatever, and I just do like stupid faces and stuff, and I can't see me. I got my eyes closed and I'm watching the video back and going, okay, we don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. I don't know what you're thinking there, but yeah, whatever you thought in your head you look like, that's what you actually look like. So we're going to knock that off. There's a lot of stuff, man, between talking, between whatever. So the more comfortable you can get with, just everything else, like even going out in public, it feels more comfortable. I'm not really a public person, but, and I still don't, I'm not like really like outgoing when I go out in public, but if I do run into people, it feels a bit more like, I've got a bit more, because of these things I've been doing, I've got more like interaction, so I'm a bit more prepared for it, even though I really don't talk to people aside from myself. It just, gives me something to watch back to see what I look like and how, like I said, how stupid I look and what, like, okay, that's, don't do that anymore. Good, okay. And that way, if you keep an eye on some of it, you can also watch for when you do stupid shit, right? So the goal is not to get zero stupid shit in your thing, in your profile, is to limit the amount of stupid shit you do. And have enough awareness of spatial awareness, and like, if you're like doing like an interview or something or whatever, did my foot just do a weird kick? I'm gonna over exaggerate, but it do something like a tweak like that just a second ago. Yeah. Oh God, I hate me. And then you walk on, you know what I mean? You just keep going, and who's gonna make fun of you? Who's gonna make a meme out of you if you're just, you know what I mean? You've already done it. You've already milked the joke out of it. Did I just slap myself in the face? Yeah. Try and turn the light on? Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? You just keep on going, but you acknowledge that you did it. You don't just like, no. What were you saying, Jim? Did I just slap my own face? Yeah. And my brother's not even here. Son of a bitch, why are you hitting yourself? I get it now. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. Why are you hitting yourself? He was preparing me for this moment so I could go, I don't know. I don't know why I'm hitting myself, but I wish I'd stop. God damn it. You mean he's been right this whole time? I had it. I mean, he was trying to prepare me. I had a deflect for him, but I wasn't expecting me to do it. I had a good chop for when. This is this arm, and this is the arm that slapped me. And then you press charges against yourself. Anyways, it's at 1 hour and 28 seconds, 30 seconds, 31 seconds, 32 seconds, 35 seconds. How long should we do this? Okay, you're right.